Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It is and I have to think, it's a Wednesday. And it is still early in November, but we have the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck on the tarot table, a novelty tarot deck. But the reason we are using this rather gruesome little tarot deck is because the Parkles are allegedly in such panic mode in the United States that they are, well, Meghan is trying to get Harry to fix the situation with his family so that they can get an invitation for Christmas. Yes, you've heard that right. This is coming from the Mirror, so it's a bit of a Neil Sean story, really. But anyway, we're going to take it at face value and we're going to have a look at this story. The story goes, or the headline reads rather, Meghan Markle's ultimatum for Prince Harry as couple are torn completely to shreds. And it goes on to explain that Meghan realizes, and I'm quoting, that they've fallen out of favor with their US audience after their disastrous Family Guy appearance. It played into the whole notion that they're self-entitled grifters or spoilt brats. Meghan won't be humiliated like this and is desperate for a solution. It carries on to say that the Parkles are in full panic mode. Meghan wants Harry to fix things with his family so that they can go back to his hometown for Christmas. It does sound a bit like an intern has written a sort of teenage boy tone about it, but there is a possible Meghan Markle tone to the writing as well. And so we're going to have a look at this little 5-card reading with the Nightmare Before Christmas cards. And we're going to ask, is there a snowball's chance? What precisely is going on? How panicked are the Parkles about the Family Guy thing and the loss of favor in the US? I did read on the Family Guy thing and it was not pretty. But how panicked are they? Has Harry been given his marching orders? Forget the apology, forget your grievances, forget that sausage and the room without the view. And let's make peace so we can be invited for Christmas. And would Meghan actually contemplate going back to the UK? I, in a recent reading, saw signs that she might be desperate enough to contemplate a return to the UK, which surprised me at the time. But, you know, we're in a strange world here in these royal readings, things that we never thought we'd see. We see almost every day at the moment. So we're going to have a look at it and see. Outcome will be the royals inclined to have this reconciliation. We do recall that this year was supposed to be the year of reconciliation because the brilliant Parkle plan seemed to be trash them in Oprah, accuse them of being racists, and then they would all have to apologize. They didn't apologize, so trash them again in Spare in that documentary. Then they really would have to apologize because everyone would feel so sorry for the Parkles, and particularly Prince Harry. The real cruelty that he's endured for years would be exposed, and then after having done that, they could have the year of reconciliation. Didn't quite work out that way, did it? But anyway, now we seem to be in reconciliation territory, so let's have a look. 5-card reading. Got to juice these cards up. They haven't seen the light of day since last Christmas, and they do need a bit of juice in them. Sorry for this. But anyway, panic, marching orders, Meghan's true feelings, and the royals. Is Princess Anne going to have to get that feather out? Or even the candle? Bell, book and candle. And let's remind you that it is, of course, just tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It's all speculation. I just read energy here, archetypal energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. Our theme today is marching orders. We'll be looking more specifically at marching orders next reading. I did have a whole other program scheduled for today, but as usual, events. events. We have the Seven of Potions in reverse as our underlying energy, which you might recognize as the Seven of Cups. It's in reverse. Cold, hard truth is beginning to dawn. Reality. It's that ice bucket challenge that Meghan Markle did with Rory McIlroy. But there it is. That bucket of ice water is thrown over their heads and they finally begin to see sense. So, a situation, actual situation we're dealing with. Ooh, Three of Needles, Three of Swords. Pain, heartache, betrayal, disappointment, devastation. I think we did have the word, no, we had the word disastrous. Yeah, the couple are torn completely to shreds after their disastrous Family Guy appearance. We do know that she enjoys using adjectives in her writing, which is why I get a little whiff of markling in this particular piece, just a tiny whiff, and that is of course just my opinion. But Three of Swords, Three of Needles tells us that they really are heartbroken over this turn of events, that suddenly the whole of the United States is against them, and you only have to read the comments in the New York Post to see that. Quite entertaining. And on some dark days in the world, and the world is quite dark at the moment, it is quite entertaining and quite a relief to go and read those comments. Anyway, let's have a look and see what level of panic they are in, if any, if the mirror is correct. We've got the King of Potions in reverse. That is somebody who's out of control emotionally, who might even be having to take to the bottle for the sake of their nerves, to numb the pain. King of Potions, King of Cups. Upright, he's the master of his emotions. He's calm, he's empathetic, he's loyal. He's diplomatic, he's lovely, in reverse, wild, out of control, up and down, very volatile emotions, very volatile. So yes, panic. I would say lots of falling on the floor and sobbing, lots. This reading reeks of it. And we've got cups and broken heart. And how about has been given his marching orders? Off you go, phone your dad, fix everything, make it as if it never happened. It's quite a classic move in this alleged personality disorder to pretend that those terrible things never happened. I didn't do that. You're just imagining it. And then, let's carry on as if that terrible thing never happened. Been there. Well, I haven't done it. I've been on the receiving end of it quite often until I said no more, as the royal family seem to be doing. But let's see. Has Harry been told, never mind the apology and all that? Fix it now. Fix it or else. We got the Page of Candles in reverse. The Page of Candles is the Page of Wands, is a messenger, is, as you can see, a rather evil looking little messenger in this dark and sinister tarot deck. But the Page of Wands is messages, communications. In the reverse, it's brattish, it's angry, it's sulky, not so sulky as more angry and childish and temper tantrums kind of energy, which is what we have seen so far. But we need to get messages out, and we don't have the phone number, so we're going to have to email that man in the kilt or somebody. We're going to have to somehow run the gauntlet and get that message through. Page of Wands in reverse, and for him it's difficult because it means he's actually got to be more mature. He's got to be more positive. Upright Page of Wands, very positive, very enthusiastic, charming, pleasant to have around, but in reverse not pleasant. Nobody wants it, and I would say he doesn't want to do this, so he's dragging his heels and being a brat about this. But I would also say with that Page of Candles in reverse that the door is closed to communication. The wrong number, who are you, don't recognize you, slam the phone down, that kind of energy with that Page of Candles in reverse. So he's got his work cut out for him. I do think he has been given his marching orders from that card. It's possible Put it like that anyway, and I don't think he wants to do it. How eager is Meghan Markle to return to the UK, or how desperate is she to return to the UK? Would she contemplate it? Oh, we've got the 5. Oh, goodness me. This is literally the card of wanting to come back in from the cold. Sometimes tarot is really shocking. It's the 5 of presents, the 5 of pentacles. It's not the most visually compelling version of the 5 of pentacles. If you don't know tarot, you might not realize why I gasped like that. But normally the 5 of presents, 5 of pentacles, has a wretched couple outside in a blizzard, outside a stained glass window building, and the lights are on in the building, the comfortable looking church or whatever it is. And the wretched pair are outside in exile. They've been cast out. They're hungry, they're cold, they're broke, they're ill. They might even be mentally ill at some level. When the card is in reverse, it's somebody realizing that all they got to do is knock on the door, scratch on the door, tap on the window, and the door will open and they can be back in by the fire, away from the blizzard. This is somebody who is so wretched where she is, according to the energy of the cards, that she would actually swallow her pride and go back to England. Sitting under that 3 of needles, her own countrymen and women, and whatever lies in between, have turned against her, something she never imagined. Never, ever, ever. It was the Brits who were so awful, the R word, but not her own countrymen and women. So, how do the royals feel about this Mirror headline, that the Parkles are being torn completely to shreds and want a Christmas invitation? 5 of potions, 5 of... Look at the man sitting there clutching his head. He does look a bit King Charles-ish there, doesn't he? Oh no, the 5 of Cups. Can it be? Just sitting here lamenting it. Can it get worse? Here they come again. We have many cups in this reading. We have 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, King of Cups, and we have a candle. We might have to get a feather. Quite a few candles. No, only 1 candle. Oh dear. Well, this reading is certainly backing up this article in the Mirror. So whatever student journalist or person in Montecito managed to write this, they've tapped into something. They have picked up an energy that is out there, that's showing up on the tarot table. The nightmare before Christmas seems to be unfolding, and it does look as if they're very upset. Reality is beginning to set in. She would actually scratch on that door with her claw, let me in. And the king is full of woe. Which child is full of woe? I can't go through them all now, I can't remember. But whatever day of the week he was born on, he is full of woe at the news that they might be home for Christmas. That is your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.